cash those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sons, I'll replace those. Number same, no.
Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TI. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
Let's go.
16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
That's good for Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Markel Lee. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. It's a party now.
Operating from the gun, Fields. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. 3 buzz.
They're going to try and throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the run.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Set. 54. Mike, 54. Watch twist.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Watch the curve. Hey, alert 3, alert 6.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Let's go now. Come on. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Zip it. Even. 4 down. Even. My 50.
2nd and 14. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. 13th play now, the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Fields. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 13 yards out. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Hey, look. Hey, alert, 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 alert. 180.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Run. 40 yards.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And right away he lost the football. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack on first down, Mayfield complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch the shift. Check 43.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Check 13. Brings up third down and 5.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
From the gun on third down, Fields. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Back to throw. Fields. The open man is Shark. It's complete. But Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Looking to throw. Fields. Looking left sideline. It's complete. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2 at the 10-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Hey, watch it, watch it. 61, match box, right. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
On the ground, McCaffrey. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. 22, check, bomber. 22, check, bomber. 3, check 3. Hurry, hurry.
They'll try to pound it in with West. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On the ground, McCaffrey. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Mayfield looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Mayfield on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. To throw, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, exit. Run.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Here we go. 54. Let's go.
On 1st down, West. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Switch up. Joker. Eddie Weber. Check 30. Squeeze.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Fields toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. And he's got his target. That's more. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Jaguars' 47-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
He's not going to get me.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for DJ Moore. Brings up 4th down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Breida. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post, that's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Come on. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check. Hey, what? Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Yeah.
Mike's by 4.
From the gun, Fields. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
I'm coming.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Operating from the gun. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Markel Lee able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive.
Here we go. Check three, check three, check three. Check 24, check 24.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Hurry, hurry! Watch the twins. Watch the twins. Set.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Topper! You got tight right there. Watch out. Alert. Hurry.
Mayfield to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. DJ Moore, 79 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He's back to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
I'm going to run you over. 55 Mike.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, And frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Mayfield to throw it. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Fields. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Fields. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Sharp's got it, left side. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Throwing on 1st down. Fields. And he will find his man on the outside. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Raiders, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville,